And this one comes from literature, from the first Les Mis movie. Many of you remember the Les Mis movie, I think it was in the 90s, with Liam Neeson playing Jean Valjean. Could I get a little bit of feedback? Do some of you remember? Yeah, you remember. Hey, you can talk, everything. Okay. So, my favorite, I think the best image of Christ in literature and art comes from this movie. Some of you already recognize who I'm referring to. Just a small scene, but I think it's the most Christ-like image I know of in literature and art. This is what happens. Jean Valjean, who was in prison for 19 years, really unjustly, and he's out, and he needs a place to stay the first night, and somebody said, you ought to ask there. He goes up and asks, and the Catholic bishop is living there, and kind of unlike the cathedral, he says, come on in. And he explains, I'm a convict, and even though he's dangerous, that Catholic bishop, the most Christ-like figure I know in art, says, come on in. And he feeds him dinner and gives him a bed. But during the night, he cannot resist that very expensive silverware, and he steals it. And the priest hears some noise, gets up, and Jean Valjean hits him across the head, knocks him out momentarily, and absconds into the night. The next morning, the French police find him with all this silver loot, recognizing that it came from the Catholic bishop. They take him back there, and the response of that Catholic bishop is unbelievable. They, so proud of themselves to see they've got their captured convict who stole all this stuff, and the Catholic bishop pretends, oh, he didn't steal it. I gave it to him. And why didn't you take the candlesticks? They're worth a lot of money. Hey, go get the candlesticks. And he gives them even more. And then when the police leave, he looks him deep in the eyes and says, you are a new man. Live like it. Church, Jesus Christ has forgiven us completely and loved us fervently and said to us, you are a new man, a new woman. Live like it. Not with fear and anger, but with grace, with love, with forgiveness. That is the church.